Would you like to become a digital marketing expert? In this video, we've put together all the content we have been creating about digital and inbound marketing in the last few months so that you can learn the best practices and how to succeed in your strategy all in one place. In this course, you will learn the essentials of digital marketing and inbound marketing, the most important types of digital marketing, marketing strategies with examples of successful brands that have implemented them, vital marketing concepts such as KPI, engagement, target, or leads, the key to creating your marketing plan and correctly defining objectives, how to carry out a digital marketing campaign and mistakes to avoid, and much more. In the description, you'll find timestamps to jump around if you want to dive deeper into any specific section of the course. If while you're watching it, you think it adds value, don't forget to give it a like and share it with friends and other marketers. Without further ado, let's get started.
What exactly is marketing? If you landed on this video, chances are you've heard this term multiple times, but maybe you don't know what it encompasses. Or maybe you work in marketing but don't know how to define it. In this video, we'll talk about the fundamentals of marketing and everything you need to know about it. Marketing encompasses all the strategies that help companies achieve their goals, such as increasing sales or improving brand perception. Many people often confuse marketing with advertising, and while it's true that they have similarities, advertising is an action or a strategy included within marketing. In other words, advertising is like a subcategory of marketing. In order for you to understand what marketing is, there are 4 words or terms that are usually used to define a good marketing strategy. These terms are usually abbreviated as the 4 P's of marketing. The first is product or service and refers to the product or service that you have created to meet the customer's expectations. We used to talk about the characteristics of product or service, but nowadays it's better to put the user at the center and always talk about their needs or motivations and how your product and service can address those needs. The second term is point of sale or distribution. The purpose of the distribution strategy is to make it easier for the user to access your product or service. It doesn't matter if it's through online sales or at your physical stores. The third P refers to the price. It is very important to clearly define the price you want to assign to your product or service. The final price will always depend on the objectives of the company or on the profit margin you want to obtain. The fourth P is for promotion. This point is crucial within a marketing strategy because this is when you introduce your product or service to end users. This is when advertising really becomes important because it will play a major role in launching your product. However, I recommend that you don't just focus on the benefits of your product or service, because today users are tired of this type of messaging. It is important that you focus more on understanding the user, their needs or motivations, and talk to them about how your product or service can solve their problems. Always emphasize the value you bring. But what do you have to do now in terms of marketing? It's simple. You have to define your marketing plan because without it, you will not be able to achieve the goals you set for your company or brand. The first thing you'll need to do is analyze the current situation. Secondly, you'll need to analyze the competition. Thirdly, define your objectives. The fourth step is to take action and implement your marketing strategies. And lastly, the fifth step is to monitor the metrics and optimize any part of your strategy that is not performing well. Keep in mind that it is very important to keep an eye on these metrics on a daily basis. Luckily, this is relatively easy to do online.
Good or bad marketing can make or break the success of a product or brand. But what exactly are the key elements to a successful, well-rounded marketing strategy? In this video, we'll go through the marketing mix and the 4 P's of marketing. What is the marketing mix? The marketing mix are the steps that a company takes in order to promote a product or a service. There are different ways of classifying these steps. The 4 P's, the 7 P's, which are a broader version of the 4 P's, or the 4 C's, that approach the steps from the consumer's point of view. But even though all of them might be helpful, the 4 P's are probably the most well-known and useful, so we'll focus on them. So what are the 4 P's of marketing? The 4 P's of marketing can be summed up as putting the right product in the right place at the right time at a fair price. This may seem like a simple concept, but in reality, it involves a lot of work and consideration. It's crucial to research your product's market so you can then develop a marketing strategy based on the information you have found. Although the 4 P's are not a new concept, they are still one of the most important basics of marketing, and they address each of the key points in a marketing strategy. Without further ado, let's take a look at what exactly the 4 P's stand for. The first of the 4 P's refers to the product or service. Your product is always at the heart of your marketing strategy. From a modern marketing point of view, it's more beneficial to define your product based on the needs of your customers and the benefits that it brings them, rather than the product characteristics or features. Within this P, you should establish the products your brand offers, what their life cycles are, and how they can be differentiated from your competition's products. The image, branding, packaging, and post-sale services also come into play here. When you start to define your product or service strategy, you should ask yourself, what do the consumers of your product or service want? What needs does it satisfy? What are the benefits it offers? What advantages and disadvantages does it have in comparison with other brands? How does it complement other products or services, either from your company or others? Number 2 is place. Place, the second of the 4 Ps, is all about defining and managing the channels through which a product reaches consumers. These strategic sales points can range from e-commerce to a regional store to a chain with physical stores in several countries. The goal of the distribution strategy is to both make it easy for consumers to access the product and to optimize the sales process by providing a smooth shopping experience. To do this, it's important to consider decisions related to storage, inventory management, transportation, sales point locations, online and offline requests, and more. When you define your sales distribution strategy, you should ask yourself, where do clients get your product or service? How can you access the appropriate distribution channels? Do you need a sales force? Should you be attending events in your industry? Should you launch your own online store? These questions will help you to better understand place as it relates to your overall strategy. Number 3 is price. Price, the third of the 4 Ps, refers to the final price of your product or service. This is one of the most complex marketing decisions, as a series of factors are at play here, including the product's manufacturing costs, the commercial revenue you expect to receive, the company's economic goals, the demand for your product or service, your competitors' prices, the consumer's purchasing power, trends and preferences, the positioning of the product. So, when it comes time to choose the price, you should keep things such as payment methods, discounts, and loyalty programs in mind. Sometimes it can even be beneficial to increase the price to give the impression of better quality. To choose the right price, try to answer these questions. What is the manufacturing cost of your product or service? What profit margin do you need? What value does your product or service hold for the consumer? What are the average prices of brands similar to yours? Can you offer discounts and promotions in certain seasons or to certain customers? And finally, there is the 4th P, which stands for promotion. Promotion refers to all of the actions taken to communicate the benefits of your products and services in order to increase sales. This includes everything from advertising and public relations to social ads and direct marketing. Even if you have a traditional product or service, you should still keep up with the trends and the latest marketing technologies. In today's day and age, digital marketing has a huge influence, so you have to make the most of it. So, in order to create a good and efficient marketing strategy, you should ask yourself the following questions. How can you make your message reach the right audience? Which of the following are more appropriate for your brand? Banner ads, search engine marketing, social ads, radio, press, TV spots, billboards, direct marketing, or email marketing? When is the best time to promote? Does your product or service depend on seasons? What KPIs are you going to use to measure the results of your promotional efforts? Now that you're more familiar with the 4 Ps of marketing, let's take a quick look at the step-by-step plan you should follow to make the most of this classic marketing formula. Number 1, identify the product or service you need to analyze. Number 2, answer the questions we've proposed with each P. If you feel like you don't have the necessary information to answer them, it's time to roll up your sleeves and do some market research. After you've defined your marketing mix using those questions, it's also a good idea to take a look from your customer's point of view. Does the product or service satisfy their needs? Will they find it at the sales points they frequent? Will they find the price to be reflective of the value of the product or service? Will they be receptive to the messages that will motivate them to buy it? Number 4, create hypotheticals by challenging your answers with why and what would happen if. For example, what would happen if I increased the price by 5%? Would having my own e-commerce be beneficial? What happens if I move 25% of my investment in Facebook ads to Google ads? Number 5, put your hypotheticals into action, measure the results, and incorporate any necessary changes. Lastly, don't forget to perform regular checkups on your strategy because the market is constantly changing every day.
You may know what marketing is, but do you know all the types of marketing that are out there? From email campaigns to social media advertising, from organic strategies to paid options, marketing encompasses a broad range of actions that will help you attract, convert, and delight more potential customers. In this video, we'll go through the most important types of marketing so that you can have an overview of all of the options available and ultimately choose the best ones for your company or brand. Let's get started. The advent of the internet has changed the business landscape significantly, giving rise to digital marketing. This method uses online-based digital technologies such as social media, email, and search engines to promote products or services. Digital marketing breaks down into several subcategories, including content marketing, search engine optimization, or SEO, and social media marketing, among others. If you're watching this video, chances are you're very familiar with digital marketing since nowadays it's even more popular than offline marketing. According to Winterberry Group, in 2021, U.S. marketing spend on digital channels surpassed offline spending for the first time, and in 2022, the differences grew even larger. Digital marketing has become synonymous to marketing for some, and it probably won't change anytime soon. Direct marketing, as the name suggests, involves businesses directly communicating with targeted consumers. The communication can be via mail, telephone, email, or even in person. Direct marketing aims to elicit a response or action from consumers, such as a purchase, sign up, or visit to a website. An iconic example of direct marketing is the Victoria's Secret catalog. Despite its discontinuation in 2016, the catalog was a central marketing tool for the brand for over 2 decades, directly reaching consumers' homes and enticing them to make a purchase. Performance marketing is an online strategy where advertisers can only pay when specific actions are completed. These actions can include sales, leads, or clicks. It allows businesses to achieve measurable results while minimizing unnecessary marketing costs. A classic performance marketing strategy is employed by Amazon through its affiliate program. The online retail giant pays commissions to affiliate websites to drive traffic or sales on its platform, ensuring that they only pay for successful referrals. Inbound marketing. Unlike traditional outbound methods, inbound marketing doesn't interrupt potential customers with unsolicited promotions. Instead, it uses valuable content, SEO, events, and social media to make a brand easily discoverable and attract customers organically. HubSpot is a classic example of successful inbound marketing. The company provides a plethora of free, valuable content such as blog posts, ebooks, and webinars to draw people into its sales funnel. Once these individuals engage with the free content, HubSpot can gently guide them toward purchasing their software. If you want to sign up for HubSpot for free, there is a link in the description. Also, if you first want to see what it's capable of, click on the video right here. Influencer marketing leverages the power of popular figures or influencers on social media to reach a wider audience. Influencers often have dedicated followers who trust their recommendations, making this a powerful tool for brand endorsement. A memorable influencer marketing campaign is Daniel Wellington's collaboration with influencers on Instagram. By giving influencers a free watch and a discount code for their followers, the Swedish watch company rapidly built its brand and expanded its customer base. Guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing is an unconventional, creative marketing strategy designed to grab the public's attention unexpectedly. This approach often involves interactive installations or unexpected visual effects in public spaces. One unforgettable example of guerrilla marketing is Red Bull's Stratos campaign. Felix Baumgartner, sponsored by Red Bull, skydived from the edge of space, breaking several world records. The event was watched live by millions and brought significant attention to Red Bull, demonstrating the power of unconventional, bold marketing efforts. Social media advertising is a form of online marketing that utilizes social media platforms to deliver targeted advertisements to users. This type of advertising enables businesses to reach a large audience beyond their existing followers by using demographic data to target ads towards those most likely to be interested in their products or services. One successful example of social media advertising is Spotify's Wrapped campaign, an end-of-year review of listeners' music habits. This campaign was primarily shared on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, engaging users with personalized data about their favorite artists and songs. The campaign created a social media buzz, encouraging Spotify users to share their unique Wrapped reports, thereby promoting the platform to potential new users. Search engine marketing, often referred to as SEM, is a digital marketing strategy used to increase a website's visibility in search engine result pages. SEM activities include things like pay-per-click advertising, or PPC, display advertising, and retargeting. An example of SEM at work is Airbnb's use of Google AdWords to attract customers. When users search for lodging options in specific location, Airbnb's targeted advertisements often appear in the search results, directing potential customers to their website. Through this strategy, Airbnb manages to stay top of mind and competitive in a market with numerous alternatives. Content marketing involves the creation and sharing of valuable content to attract and engage a target audience. This strategy hinges on the production of high-quality, relevant material that provides value to the consumer, positioning the brand as a trustworthy and knowledgeable authority in their field. A standout example of content marketing is the Home Depot's blog and DIY Projects Hub. This resource offers customers step-by-step guides for various home projects, giving them the knowledge and confidence to undertake tasks themselves. This not only builds trust and loyalty among customers, but also subtly encourages the purchase of supplies from Home Depot, making it a win-win for both parties. In conclusion, understanding the various types of marketing allows businesses to choose and customize strategies that best align with their goals and audience. Whether it's the vast reach of digital marketing, the measurable results of performance marketing, or the surprise factor of guerrilla marketing, each type offers unique advantages and can significantly contribute to a brand's success. What is advertising? What are the key points in planning an advertising strategy? And what are the most relevant differences between online and offline advertising techniques? In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know about advertising. What is advertising and what is it used for? Advertising can be simply understood as a paid form of communication through which companies publicize themselves through different mediums available within the market. However, given the number of advertising channels available to companies, there are many different types of advertising. Among the most prominent offline mediums are print, radio, TV, product placement, external advertising, and direct advertising. Within the scope of paid online advertising are a large number of alternatives, including videos, search engine ads, display ads, social ads, email marketing, and more. The objectives a company has directly influences the platforms it should use. One of the most important strategic stages in creating an advertising campaign is to come up with a media plan. This, along with measuring, is key to making the best decisions on how to promote an image, raise brand awareness, or increase company sales. When it comes to online advertising, social media is one of the best options, as you can find the majority of your audience there. This means that you cannot leave social ads out of your advertising strategy. Remember, Google and Facebook are two of today's largest advertising platforms within the digital environment. Let's see which are the benefits of each social network when advertising. Advertising on Facebook. Facebook is still the king of social media, and therefore many companies continue to invest in Facebook ads. With multiple campaign possibilities, different objectives and formats, a variety of audience segmentations, and many other parameters available, you can reach your target audience at the right time. Advertising on Twitter. Twitter offers a stable audience that is very focused on up-to-date info, as it is the first place you can find out what's happening around the world. Even though its user growth has more or less plateaued, the Twitter community is very active. Because of this, Twitter ads is currently one of the most interesting advertising platforms. You'll find that Twitter followers are very valuable for your company. Advertising on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the quintessential professional social network on a global scale. Millions of executives and employees from countless different industries use this platform. With LinkedIn ads, you will find a well-segmented target audience that is predisposed to listen to your message. Naturally, the cost of these ads is a bit higher than the other social networks, but they offer an excellent ROI. Advertising on Instagram. Instagram is the most in vogue social network right now. Millennials and Gen Z are very present and very active on Instagram, so user growth doesn't look like it will slow down anytime soon. Instagram ads is the ideal advertising platform for any business with a target audience between 18 and 35 years old. Now we know what advertising is, let's see what are the key points when planning an advertising strategy. This design stage of the campaign consists of several different parts. Companies that aren't in the marketing sector don't usually give much thought to this part. However, it would be very difficult to achieve the desired results without a solid plan, so let's take a look at some key points. Copy strategy. In this process, the main idea of the campaign becomes defined. It should include the company's objectives that will later be sent to the creative team. From there, the creative team will transform the initial proposal into the final advertising content. Creative strategy. Once the copy is finished, it will be analyzed by the creative team in two phases. First, they will make sure that the messages are creative and engaging enough to convince/convert the consumer. Then the message will be transformed into a final piece of art. potentially including images, videos, infographics, and custom fonts. This is all part of graphic design and is carried out by advertising creatives. Media strategy. Here you need to specify which media platforms the campaigns will be published on. This depends on the desired reach and the segmentation that you will have determined. Analyze all of the options up until the perfect plan is created. With the arrival of the internet came a series of new marketing formats collectively called online marketing. Quite simply, if the medium or format of a campaign relies on the internet, we naturally refer to this as online advertising. Otherwise, the campaign will be referred to as offline advertising. But what are the differences between online and offline advertising? And which one is more convenient for your brand? Truth is, a great advertising campaign depends on both online and offline formats to fully achieve its objectives. However, investments in online advertising have been growing over the last few years. Every time a company is asked about their advertising budget, they always confirm that year after year, they're investing more and more online. Cost. Due to the large scope of online and offline advertising, generalizing, it's not an option. There are cheaper options and there are more expensive ones. However, unlike conventional ad campaigns, online advertising can be more cost-effective and can offer a variety of payment options, like PPC. Direct conversion versus indirect conversion. One of the biggest differences between traditional means and the internet lies in the conversion rate. When online, a user is exposed to a campaign that they can immediately interact with. For example, they can see an ad, click on it, go to the website, and buy it in a matter of minutes. This cannot be accomplished with offline advertising. Metrics and recruitment methods. Digital marketing statistics are incredibly precise. It's quite easy to obtain information. Data from all users can be accessed by the advertiser or marketing agency. In offline campaigns, it is not possible to obtain much data. Furthermore, online advertising can be contracted almost immediately. In more traditional mediums, one has to allow a lot more time. Adjustments in real time. Another advantage of digital ads is the fact that you can adjust campaigns over time. Using a specific analysis provided based on metrics, a company can change its advertising investment strategy in a matter of minutes. Reaching the target audience. It's true that for digital ads to reach people, the internet is a necessity. This could be problematic for those who don't have internet access. However, it's also true that online marketing allows for specific segmentation and is capable of reaching the segments of a population that are the target of a campaign. Offline mediums offer the exact opposite. These ads are capable of reaching large numbers of people, but without any real filters. As we have seen, advertising is an absolute necessity for this reason. It's important to create strategies that are specifically designed so that your products or services have solid brand recognition with consumers in your target market. This is not an easy process, so we recommend you entrust this work to specialists in the sector who can offer you the best possible results. Advertising is an essential ingredient in the success of any brand, as it allows you to introduce your brand to the public and attract new customers. There are many different advertising options, but for them to work, they need to be supported by a strategy that fits in with the overall objectives of your brand. In this video, we will explain different types of advertising strategies and 10 examples that you can apply in your company. Let's jump into it. What is an advertising strategy? An advertising strategy is an action plan designed to increase sales of certain products or services, attract new customers, and invite existing ones to make multiple purchases. An advertising strategy is part of the brand's marketing plan, so it must be aligned with the company's objectives. It is also essential to take into account the branding, tone, and brand identity so that the ads are cohesive with the overall marketing strategy. What types of advertising strategies are there? There are many possible advertising strategies, as each brand's situation, identity, and objectives are unique. To get an idea of the possibilities, let's take a look at how HubSpot classifies the 3 major types of advertising strategies. 1. Content advertising. This advertising strategy seeks to directly influence consumers through different channels with a direct and clear message that aims to reach as many people as possible. Although it has similar characteristics to content marketing, it is not the same since it is more direct and more focused on the brand. Within content advertising, we can distinguish the following different subtypes. Informative advertising. This focuses on showing the brand and the value it can bring to potential customers. It is usually based on rational values. Comparative advertising. advertising. This focuses on comparing your brand with the competition in order to reinforce the characteristics that differentiate it and convince consumers that your brand can provide more benefits. Although this can be very effective, you should be careful when basing your claims in order to not run into legal problems. Emotional advertising. If informative advertising is based more on rational factors, emotional advertising seeks to produce an emotional reaction. It can be very effective in influencing purchasing decisions, since we know that these have a strong unconscious component that is based on how people feel about a product or service. 2. Pull advertising. This advertising strategy is typical of brands that are already well known and well positioned in the market. Instead of going after customers, this strategy aims to keep the brand in the consumer's mind and propel people to go towards it. It focuses on identification with the brand and long-term loyalty. 3. Push advertising. This advertising strategy is more suitable for new products or services since it seeks to introduce a brand, product, or service to consumers in order to position the brand and generate sales. The push strategy can use different channels from traditional media to social ads. In many cases, it goes hand in hand with pricing strategies. For example, offering cheaper launch prices to generate an initial critical mass of customers. It is also common for push advertising to go hand in hand with content marketing so that a new brand can establish its authority early on and position itself as an expert in the sector. Now that you've learned what it is, let's take a look at 10 examples of advertising strategies. 1. Email marketing. Email marketing is an advertising strategy that is as strong as ever and has reinvented itself over and over again. According to some studies, the ROI of this channel is close to $40 for every dollar invested. In addition to its spectacular ROI, another great advantage of email marketing is that it can be adapted to all types of situations, brands, and campaigns, from the first steps of lead generation to long-term loyalty. No wonder it's one of the preferred advertising strategies for brands. 2. SEM. Paid advertising on search engines such as Google, also known as SEM, consists of positioning ads targeted to certain keywords. This means when a user searches for a term related to your brand, your ad can appear in a prominent position among the results. SEM is one of the most popular advertising strategies in the digital environment, as it allows you to directly target users with a high purchase intent based on their searches. In addition, it is a very versatile strategy as it allows you to reach very different audiences at different stages in the buying process. 3. Social ads. This advertising strategy consists of launching paid ads through the advertising platforms on different social networks, usually through a pay-per-click model. What makes this work well are the great targeting possibilities. Keep in mind that social networks have access to a large amount of data about their users, so you can segment very specific audiences based on factors such as their life situations or interests. In addition, you can also use these platforms to get in touch with users who already know your brand by importing your databases or installing a data pixel. This allows you to create audiences similar to your visitors, leads, or customers so that we target just the users most likely to convert. 4. Amazon advertising. Amazon ads offer pay-per-click advertising that offers some unique advantages as an advertising strategy. On one hand, Amazon has a wealth of information about users' shopping preferences. But above all, this platform allows you to place ads right where and when users are most likely to buy, which results in higher conversion rates. 5. Native advertising. Native advertising is a format that consists of placing paid content in media that adapts in form and function to the environment it appears in. Although it must be clearly identified as advertising, it is integrated into its context in a much less intrusive way than other ad formats. It also provides valuable content to users, which encourages them to consume it voluntarily. Number 6. Influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is an advertising strategy that relies on the authority of users with a strong presence on social media to promote a product or service to their followers. Previously, there was a tendency to value the number of followers that a person had above anything else, and campaigns were created to reach the highest number of users. Now, the trend is to value the level of engagement an influencer has and look for experts in niches with smaller audiences, like micro-influencers. 7. Discounts and promotions. Discounts and promotions are based on offering a product or service at a lower price than usual for a limited time. This creates a sense of urgency that encourages users to buy. This advertising strategy can be very useful to generate a critical mass of customers at the launch of a product or to boost sales in the short term, but abusing it can lead to a decrease in the perceived value of the product. Number 8. Guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing is one of the most original and innovative advertising strategies, since it is based on the use of unconventional techniques to achieve maximum diffusion at a low cost. But you need to get your creative juices flowing if you really want to make an impact with this strategy. Number 9. Contests and sweepstakes. Similar to discounts and promotions, contests and sweepstakes serve to generate interaction and attract interest in the brand in the short term. It is not a new advertising strategy since brands have been using it for a long time, but it has experienced a recent boost thanks to social media. Many brands turn to contests and sweepstakes to increase their follower base and engagement. Of course, these events should reflect the broader objectives of the brand. And number 10, loyalty programs. Loyalty programs are an advertising strategy that is not aimed at acquiring new customers, but at getting existing customers to repeat their purchase frequently and even become brand ambassadors. There are different types of loyalty programs, such as points or tiered programs. In all of them, the objective is to generate a long-term relationship with the brand and improve the lifetime value of the customer. In turn, this allows brands to reduce the cost of acquiring new customers.
If you want to get to a specific place, you will need a map, and for the business world, that map is the marketing plan. Having a well-developed marketing plan as part of your advertising strategy is imperative for every business regardless of sector or size. However, there are still many companies that start advertising without having a clear marketing strategy or a concrete plan. In this video, we will go through everything you need to know in order to create an effective digital marketing plan for your business. What is a digital marketing plan? A digital marketing plan is a document that includes the following: the current environment of the brand, which refers to the current market situation, including consumer and competitor analysis. The marketing objectives you want to achieve, which always have to be aligned with the business goals of the company. Although it's common to hear these two words used interchangeably, marketing goals and marketing objectives are actually two separate things. Marketing goals are long-term, expansive, and often inspired by the mission and purpose of a company, whereas marketing objectives are more specific in scope and should be measurable, either using statistics, timeframes, or both. The plan also includes your strategies and actions. You need to know how you're going to reach your objectives, what channels and campaigns you are going to use, and so on. And lastly, how you will measure the results of your actions. With a well-developed digital marketing plan, you and your company will be able to do the following: gain in-depth knowledge of the market and your target audience, align digital marketing actions with the overall brand objective, use the resources that are available in an effective and organized manner, and improve internal communication and communication with clients. How to create the best marketing plan for your business. When creating your marketing plan, organization is key. There are a series of steps that every plan should include and a logical order in which they should be carried out in order for the final result to be coherent and successful. Let's go over these steps. Step number 1, analysis and starting point. The first step to creating your plan is to analyze the current situation your company is in. An effective marketing plan always starts with research. During this phase, you should aim to answer the following questions. What are the products and services you offer, and what is the unique selling proposition of the company? What have you done so far in your online marketing, and what results have you obtained? What are people saying about your brand online? How is the website? Are there aspects that need to be improved? What is the competition doing? How does your brand compare, and what can be learned from them? To guarantee that you aren't missing anything, you can always use the classic SWOT analysis, which includes strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Besides SWOT, you can do a deep buyer persona analysis. Your buyer persona represents your ideal customer. It gives a name and face to your target market by creating a semi-fictional representation of it. At minimum, it should include age, location, education level, profession, hobbies or interests, goals or objectives. All of these will help you discover who your buyer is and also find out the most common challenges they have, their needs and complaints, and the marketing and sales messages that will be used to reach this buyer. Step number 2, analysis of the competition. The second step is another aspect in the overall analysis of external factors, but it deserves its own section within the marketing plan due to the important role it plays in the future of your business. A competitor analysis consists of evaluating all aspects of your competitor's marketing strategy, how they promote their products and services, the functionalities of their website, their social media presence, search engine positioning, etc. By identifying their strengths and weaknesses, you can detect opportunities and threats to your own brand. To do this, there are many different tools that can help you with the analysis. In the description, we will leave a link to a post on our blog where we give you 25 examples of competitive analysis tools. So, after making the analysis and assessing who your main competitors are, you'll need to answer the following questions. What is their budget and their business volume? What are the prices of their products or services? What is their sales process, and how do they get their clients? Step number 3, objectives. The objectives are what you will use to measure the success of the digital marketing strategy and is one of the most important steps within a marketing plan. When setting your objectives, use the SMART acronym. This stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Let's see what each one means exactly. Specific. Your objectives must be detailed, concrete, and answer the basic questions of what, who, where, when, how, and why. Measurable. If you cannot definitively measure an objective, it will be impossible to know if you have reached it. Therefore, you should think about what KPIs you will use and how you will define success. Achievable. Goals that are too easy or too ambitious don't help you move forward, so try to set some ambitious but achievable goals to your strategy. Realistic. Take into account your previous resources and achievements and check if they are feasible. Timely. Every objective needs a time frame to make sense, so don't forget to define your deadlines. Step number 4, action plan and marketing strategies. With all this work done, you have arrived at the heart of the marketing plan. What are the actions that will lead you to achieve your goals? Let's define some marketing strategies, which should always go from broad to specific. In the end, the steps to follow and the order in which they will be carried out need to be extremely clear. To organize and classify these strategies, it's very common to use the famous 4 Ps of marketing, which are product. Whether it's a product or service, this is the first point that must be addressed and drilled down. What problems does your product solve? How does your services make their lives easier or better? It's all about the benefits you can provide. It's also important to create a point of differentiation that sets you apart from your competitors. This could be packaging, branding, or creating a sense of perceived value. Price. Finding your ideal price point is a challenge on itself. You should try to maximize the final selling price while still balancing your customers' willingness to pay. To find this, it's very useful to analyze the information that you have about the competition. You need to define the launch prices of new products, consider whether you should make changes to those already on the market, and perhaps most importantly, decide the strategy around discounts, promotions, and offers. Place. This step is about defining your sales and distribution strategy, how you get your product or service in front of your potential customers. Making it as easy as possible for your potential customers to access your product is essential. So, if you have detected any weaknesses in the customer experience or simply want to optimize it, you can make changes in this area. And finally, we have promotion and communication. Here, all the actions that come into play to make your brand known through both online and offline media, which includes all interactions between consumers and your brand. This also includes creating activities and strategies aimed at placing your product in the right place, at the right time, and in front of the right audience. You should also focus on building a relationship with them by keeping a bidirectional communication through the favorite channels of your audience. Step number 5, real-time review of the plan. Last but not least, you have to keep in mind that your marketing plan is not a one-time thing. You must constantly modify it so that it always responds to the changing needs of your company. When you have your objectives and strategies, turn them into key metrics or KPIs. For each key metric, set a monthly, weekly, or even daily goal and establish what controls you will use to make sure you are on the right track. Once you have considered and analyzed all these steps, you are ready to begin creating your own marketing plan.
Looking for some successful marketing strategy examples to inspire you? Well, you've come to the right channel. Welcome to Inbound Explain. My name is Shannon, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at examples of great marketing campaigns to help get your creative juices flowing. You may not have the same budget as some of these large brands, but many marketing strategies can be easily adapted to companies of all sizes. So pay attention. Let's look at these 9 examples. 1. Spotify. Today, Spotify is one of the best-known global companies, but how did this Swedish brand come to conquer the whole world? There are many streaming music services, but what makes Spotify unique is its focus on helping consumers discover new content. Spotify breaks the mold of typical music streaming platforms and offers listeners a totally new user experience. For example, in addition to the typical filter by genre feature, Spotify also allows users to choose music based on their moods, whether you want to work out, sleep, or even need some songs to sing in the shower. This helps users discover songs that they might not have otherwise come across and in turn reinforce their relationship with the brand. They are also the leaders in using artificial intelligence to curate playlists specifically based on their users' habits, like Release Radar and Discover Weekly. In conclusion, The key of their marketing strategy is offering a unique user experience. Number 2, GoPro. GoPro cameras are a favorite among adventurers, adrenaline junkies, and athletes because they manage to record content that is nearly impossible to record using traditional cameras. Due to the nature of its product, GoPro is able to create spectacular content. One of their best marketing strategies is that they make it easy for their customers to share branded user-generated content. For example, GoPro's editing programs create videos with easily recognizable start and end frames that feature GoPro's logo and branding. GoPro then shares these videos on social media, which in turn inspires more users to create and post their own videos. The key element in this case is trusted user-generated content. Number 3, Sephora. The cosmetics brand Sephora has a well-designed and very effective loyalty program. Their Beauty Insider program divides customers into 3 levels according to their level of annual spending: Beauty Insider, VIB, and VIB Rouge. The rewards at the highest level are extremely desirable, so it is very effective when it comes to incentivizing purchases for their customers. Also, VIB and VIB Rouge members receive high-quality, extra discounts compared to Beauty Insider and non-members, reinforcing Sephora's strategy of incentivizing its customers. What we learned from this example is that having loyalty programs may be really worth it. Number 4, Rainforest Alliance. Many brands consider collaborating with charitable causes as part of their corporate social responsibility, but not all approaches prove to be successful. Rainforest Alliance is a great marketing strategy example for brands looking to get involved in or support environmental causes. Rainforest Alliance created an annual campaign called Follow the Frog. This can be adapted for B2B and B2C organizations who want to demonstrate their commitment to sustainability by incorporating the Green Frog seal on their products and sharing stories about their efforts to be more green. Number 5, Twitch. Twitch is one of the most successful social networks of recent time. That's because Twitch is based on one main topic: live broadcasting. The secret to Twitch's early success is that they didn't aim to target everyone. In fact, they did the exact opposite and decided to focus on a very specific niche and establish a relationship with their users when they were just getting started. In the beginning, Twitch was focused on live video game broadcasting. Even though new topics besides gaming have now been emerging, they still follow the same rule: focus on a niche. Number 6, Nike. There are very few brands that are as recognizable as Nike and its Just Do It slogan. From the beginning, the brand has focused its marketing on promoting brand values like overcoming adversity and innovation. To convey this culture to its audience, Nike relies heavily on storytelling with ads that tell inspiring stories and provoke positive emotions in users. Brand values should not only be present in your marketing, but in everything you do. So one strategy that could be useful for your marketing is promoting your values through techniques like storytelling. Number 7, Chipotle. In 2020, Chipotle surprised the world with an original social media contest, Chipotle Royalty. This was a branded hashtag challenge that gave users a chance to win $10,000 and have their order become a permanent menu fixture if they posted a TikTok video explaining why their Chipotle order was the best. The audience reaction was immediate and enthusiastic, making this campaign go viral. If you want to become a trend on the internet, launch original and fun contests. Number 8, Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone develops language learning and literacy technology and has created numerous marketing campaigns meant to encourage and inspire people to learn foreign languages. This is one of the most creative ones. Instead of simply showing their product and telling consumers it's great, they bring in emotion and humor. They give you an idea of what language learning can mean to a person and how it could potentially change their life. Creativity is always a safe bet in your marketing strategy. Number 9, Red Bull. Red Bull is a brand that inspires its audience to challenge its limits using never-done-before marketing campaigns. One of their most famous sponsorships is Felix Baumgartner's jump from the stratosphere. However, that's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to their years of sponsorship of high-risk athletes. And that is exactly the word that should define your marketing strategy: risk. In the Baumgartner jump and in all of the other brands' campaigns, many things could have gone wrong, but these marketers knew that high risk equals high reward. Consider taking risk on your next campaign.
In marketing, your objectives and goals are the pillars that guide all of your actions and strategies. If you don't set any objectives, you don't know what direction you should go in or how to do it. But sometimes you need a little inspiration to come up with your objectives. In this video, we'll explain what marketing objectives are and share 10 examples you can use in your next marketing plan. My name is Kylie and welcome to Inbound Explained. Normally on this channel, we like to stick to inbound marketing, but marketing objectives are crucial for all marketing strategies. whether it's inbound, social media, email marketing, or more. So, what exactly is a marketing objective? Marketing objectives are the actions you and your marketing team take to fulfill your marketing goals. Keep in mind that marketing goals and marketing objectives are two different things. Marketing goals are long-term, expansive, and are often inspired by the mission and the purpose of the company. On the other hand, marketing objectives are more specific in scope and should be measurable, either using numbers or timeframes or both. Remember that your objectives need to be SMART. This means they should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Let's review 10 examples of marketing objectives. Example number 1, increase brand awareness. Whether you're a new company, you're launching a new product, or you've decided to target a new audience, increasing your brand or product's awareness is a good objective to guide your marketing plan. If you want to increase brand awareness, an example objective could be increase social media impressions among new target audience by 30% by the end of the quarter. Example 2, increase market share. By taking a look at other existing brands in your industry, you can define your specific position in the market, as well as project where you would like to be after your campaign. Remember, your objective does not always have to be to become the market leader, since it may not be a realistic objective. For example, a possible objective could be to increase market share by the end of the fiscal year by decreasing customer churn by 10%. Example number 3, launch a new product. Launching a new product is no small feat. Between developing the communication strategy, pricing, and positioning, this goal can have several different objectives. An example objective could be to define the new product final price by the end of the week. Example 4, introduce the company to new local or international markets. Introducing your brand to a new market requires a solid positioning and communication strategy. It's also crucial to be knowledgeable about cultural and consumption differences as well. If you want to open your brand to a new market, a possible objective could be to conduct market research during the first half of quarter 2 and develop an appropriate messaging strategy by the end of quarter 2. Example number 5, improve ROI. ROI is one of the most important marketing metrics there is, since it measures whether your investment is paying off. Now it's easier than ever to accurately measure ROI with tools like Google Ads and Facebook Ads. There are several ways a company can increase their ROI. Thus, this goal can have a few different objectives. One example objective could be to conduct A/B testing on 2 different Facebook ads over a 4-week period. Example number 6 is increase company profits. Typically, increasing company profits involves 3 different types of actions: reducing costs, increasing profits, or both. An example of this objective could be reduce paid social ads by 20% and boost current SEM efforts with 3 weekly blog posts in quarter 4. Example number 7 is optimize the funnel. If you're getting tons of impressions but no conversations, then it may be a good idea to try to optimize your funnel. A good objective could be to increase conversation rates by 5% in 2021 by increasing remarketing efforts on middle of the funnel or MOFU prospects. Example number 8, attract new customers. Attracting new customers to your brand helps ensure the relevancy and longevity of your company. A possible objective could be to establish partnerships with 3 new industry influencers by the end of the year and develop discount codes for their followers. Example number 9, retain current customers. On the other side of the coin, increasing customer loyalty is another common marketing objective. An example of this objective could be to add 2 full-time community managers by quarter 3 to better manage comments and questions received on social media. Number 10, increase sales. Finally, we've reached the most common objective, improving sales. There are many different methods for increasing sales, but 2 popular actions are to increase conversion rates or increase the average amount of transaction options. A possible objective could be to increase conversion rates by 3% by increasing the website traffic with 3 new blog posts a week by the end of the year. Marketing objectives and marketing goals can be a tricky concept since the words are so often switched around. But hopefully this video has cleared up a bit and inspired your next marketing plan. Digital marketing is one of the most effective marketing methods to directly target your audience and easily measure the results of your marketing efforts. But what exactly is it? Welcome to Inbound Explained. My name is Kylie, and in today's video, we're going to review what direct marketing is, its benefits, and give you some ideas to get you started. Direct marketing can be used alongside your inbound marketing strategy, or it can be used with many other digital marketing tactics. Let's get into it. What is direct marketing? It's a type of strategy tactic that seeks to achieve a specific action in a selected group of consumers in direct response to a communication action done by the marketer. An example of this could be getting a specific audience to add an item to their cart after viewing a remarketing ad about the product. Direct marketing can take many different communication formats, such as email marketing, social media ads, search engine marketing, and more. In fact, you probably see direct marketing all the time and didn't even know it. An essential aspect of direct marketing is that the consumer response is measurable. For example, if you have an online store and you email out a discount code, you should include some kind of pixel that tracks if the user has used the code or not. Along with easily measuring results, there are a few different advantages of this marketing strategy. Here are 6 benefits of direct marketing. Number 1, high segmentation and targeting. One of the best advantages of this strategy is that you can reach your specific audience segments with personalized messages. A good direct marketing campaign starts with taking time to research and identify the consumers that are most likely to convert. Number 2, optimizing your marketing budget. Using direct marketing allows you to set realistic goals and improve your sales on a tight budget. By properly optimizing your audience and campaign strategy, you can achieve good results while using a smaller percentage of traditional advertising costs. Number 3, increase sales with current and former customers. Digital direct marketing allows you to communicate with your current customers and keep the relationship alive, while also reaching back out to old customers to generate new sales opportunities. Number 4, upgrading your loyalty strategies. Direct marketing adds a boost to your loyalty strategies because it involves offering promotions, emails, and offers that create an instant bond. To maximize results, you can combine your direct marketing methods with your loyalty program. Number 5, creating new business opportunities. Direct marketing allows you to adapt to market demands at all times and respond effectively and quickly to your customers, while also measuring their responses in real time. And number 6, testing and analyzing results. Since direct marketing campaigns are tied to user response, you are able to more directly measure results. This allows you to understand what works, what doesn't, and what you can improve on going forward. So, how do you do direct marketing? The main communication mediums of digital direct marketing include email marketing, social media ads, and search engine ads. It can involve sending out custom discounts, remarketing efforts, inviting users to events, or gathering lead data. The best part about these communication formats is that all 3 allow you to get direct data on how the users interacted with the marketing materials and the response they took after seeing the communication.
There's one key choice that will influence every single decision you make in your marketing strategy. And it's not choosing between Facebook or TikTok, or focusing on inbound instead of outbound, or even setting your campaign's budget. This key decision is whether you're selling to a consumer or to a company. That's the whole basis of B2B versus B2C marketing, and in this video, we'll pick them apart to see the differences between both strategies and what you can learn from both. So let's jump right in. Let's start by understanding B2B marketing. B2B marketing refers to strategies aimed toward businesses or professional individuals within these businesses. This type of marketing has a longer decision-making process, which often involves thorough research and comparison of available market solutions. Even if your targets are businesses, remember we're still addressing people, professionals in different positions who make the purchasing decisions. Therefore, a vital part of B2B marketing is the ability to provide value-based solution to these individuals. Let's take a look at at the importance of personalization in B2B marketing. In the modern digital age, the B2B process has grown more intricate, incorporating concepts like account-based marketing, or ABM, which focuses on providing personalized experiences to different decision makers within a single company. For instance, consider a company like Adobe, which provides digital marketing and software solutions. They apply ABM by identifying key decision makers within a potential client company and creating personalized marketing strategies that address the specific needs and pain points of these individuals. For a chief technology officer, Adobe might focus on the technical aspects of their products and how they can improve efficiency or streamline operations. For a chief marketing officer, the message could be centered on how Adobe solutions can help boost customer engagement and drive growth. This method seeks to deliver valuable and relevant content to influence these decision makers throughout the lengthy decision process. Let's delve into B2C marketing. On the other hand, B2C marketing involves businesses selling directly to end consumers. B2C marketing strategies are often more emotionally driven and focused on positioning your business as the consumer's preferred choice. Here, the goal is to become top of mind for the consumer, leading them to choose our brand when they make a purchase. Let's take a look at the impact of digital media on B2C marketing. Thanks to the rise of digital media, B2C strategies have evolved significantly. They now leverage both emotional and rational messaging, sometimes blending the two, depending on the company's positioning and the nature of the purchase. For instance, consider a company like Nike. Their B2C strategy uses emotional messaging, invoking feelings of empowerment and ambition through their Just Do It campaign. At the same time, they utilize rational messaging through digital channels to highlight the advanced technology used in their products, explaining the tangible benefits such as improved athletic performance. Nike's blend of emotional and rational messaging through digital platforms like social media, email marketing, and their app helps them directly engage consumers and stay top of mind. Let's compare the overlap of B2B and B2C marketing. Whether we engage in B2B or B2C marketing, we're ultimately talking to people. Therefore, regardless of the approach, the strategy must cater to the needs and desires of the individual, providing them with value. In both cases, our marketing efforts should strive to meet the needs of the person, whether it involves addressing professional requirements in B2B or entertaining and engaging the consumer in B2C. While the purchasing process for B2B and B2C have traditionally been different, the lines are blurring with the advent of digital technology. This shift has led B2B and B2C strategies to increasingly converge around the central concept of human-centered marketing. Ultimately, whether your marketing strategy is B2B or B2C, it should aim to provide value to people. Successful marketing strategies should position your brand as the best solution provider, creating a strong rapport with your audience.
There are many metrics to track in digital marketing, so knowing the most important ones is crucial for success. In this video, we will go through the key metrics in digital marketing, from measuring impressions to evaluating the cost of your campaigns. Let's jump right in. Number 1, impressions and reach. The number of impressions is a metric that measures how often your content was displayed, regardless of whether it was clicked on or not. For instance, YouTube counts as an impression every time a thumbnail gets shown to a user, whether they end up clicking on the video or not. Therefore, 99% of the time impressions will be greater than the action you want users to take, be it views, conversions, sales, or something else. Reach is a metric that measures the total number of unique users who've seen your content. This indicates the unique viewers of your content. Let's look at Instagram as an example. If a sponsored post appears multiple times in a user's feed, it might have multiple impressions, but just one reach count for that user. So 700,000 appearances or impressions might only translate to 500,000 individual viewers' reach. While impressions measure exposure frequency, reach focuses on unique audience size. Number 2, engaging the audience. Number of clicks. Simply put, this is the count of how many users clicked on your advertisement or link. Click-through rate, or CTR. This is the ratio of users who click on a specific link out of the number of total users who view a page or ad. A high CTR usually indicates that your ads are relevant to viewers. Time in the website. This metric gives insights into user engagement. A longer time typically indicates greater interest and engagement in your content. Number 3, tracking conversions. Number of registrations, leads, and clients. These metrics trace a user's journey. For instance, a user might register on your website, become a lead by showing interest in a service, and finally convert into a client by making a purchase. Conversions are the total number of users who take a desired action, like filling out a form to become a lead or making a purchase in your e-commerce. Conversion rate refers to the percentage of visitors who complete the desired action of the total visitors. Conversion post-click and post-view. These measure the number of conversions after a user has clicked on an ad and after viewing an ad, respectively. 4. Evaluating costs. CPM, costs per mil impressions. This is the cost of 1,000 advertisement impressions on one web page. CPC, cost per click, and CPL, cost per lead. While CPC tracks the cost for each click on your ad, CPL gauges the cost for each lead generated. CCA, cost of customer acquisition, and CPA, cost per acquisition. Both are crucial metrics. CCA focuses on the cost to acquire a customer, while CPA focuses on the cost to make a conversion, be it a sale or a sign-up. CPC, cost per conversion. This calculates the cost for each successful conversion that comes from the ad. Number 5, analyzing revenue and value. Lifetime value, or LTV. LTV predicts the net profit from the entire future relationship with a customer. For instance, a loyal Starbucks customer might have an LTV of thousands of dollars over several years. Monthly recurring revenue, or MRR. Vital for subscription-based businesses, MRR predicts the monthly recurring revenue from customers. Revenue per visitor, or RPV. This provides insights into the amount of money generated from each visitor to your site. Number 6, return metrics. Return on investment, ROI, and return on advertising spend, ROAS. Both of these metrics help businesses measure the profit made from ads relative to the cost of those ads. Number 7, refining the strategy. Bounce rate represents the percentage of visitors who navigate away from a site after viewing only one page. A high bounce rate might indicate irrelevant content or pure user experience. By understanding these metrics, you can not only measure your digital marketing efforts more effectively, but also refine your strategies to ensure better engagement, conversions, and ultimately a higher ROI.
One of the great achievements of digital marketing over traditional marketing is its ability to quantify and measure all of the actions performed online. What do we mean exactly? You probably heard the term of KPI, or Key Performance Indicator. They are the indicators that you define as necessary to assess the effectiveness of your marketing actions. They are not the same as metrics, which are the different data points that help you to assess if you are achieving your campaign's goals. With this in mind, let's see how to use KPIs in your marketing strategies. What role do Key Performance Indicators play in marketing strategies? The main one is that they help you measure the success of the different parts of your strategy and allow you to see what's working and what isn't, so you can modify your marketing plan accordingly. Do you want to know more about KPIs? Let's see which are the most common ones that can help you determine the success of your marketing strategy so you can better understand what we are talking about. ROI, or return on investment. This is a popular profitability metric used to evaluate how well an investment has performed. To calculate ROI, the benefit or return of an investment is divided by the cost of the investment. The result is expressed as a percentage or as a ratio. Increase sales. Look how much your sales increased during a certain period of time and take notes to compare in the future. Have they improved since you launched a campaign? This will help you prove if your efforts have been worth it. Traffic sources. Which sources of traffic generate the most visitors to your page? Compare your sources to see which one gave you more traffic so you can improve the ones that didn't help you to get more visitors. Funnel. The sales funnel is important in native advertising since it helps you understand the process of how to get customers. Conversion rate. Conversion rates are an effective way of comparing and contrasting the performance of multiple advertising channels. To calculate the conversion rate, you have to take the number of conversions and divide that by the number of total ad interactions that can be tracked to a conversion during the same time period. Keywords. Keywords are essential to get more traffic, so spend time improving your SEO and searching for good keywords. Mobile devices. Take care of the views you get from the mobile devices. Is your website optimized for mobile devices? CPL, or cost per lead. This is an online advertising pricing model where the advertiser pays for a lead interested in the advertiser's offer. It is also commonly called online lead generation. Engagement rates in your email marketing campaigns. Do your subscribers interact with your email marketing campaigns? Estimate your engagement by monitoring the metrics like CTR, unsubscribe rate, and more. CLV, or customer lifetime value. This is a key marketing metric used to measure how valuable a customer is to your company. This enables you to make better informed marketing and sales decisions and understand the long-term profitability of your business. Visitors. How many people visit your website? How many should be? Do research with some of your competition and compare that data with your website. Followers. Look at the numbers you have on your social platforms and try to improve the ones that you don't have many followers. Or you could erase those ones and spend more time on the ones where you have more followers. So, how should you create your marketing plan and define your KPIs? Follow this 3-step plan. Let's take a look. 1. Set goals. The first step is to define the objectives of your campaign. Knowing where you are going and what you want to achieve is essential. However, it is important to categorize your goals by what you want to achieve in the short term, the medium term, and then the long term. This is the key to obtaining realistic results. 2. Design your marketing strategy. Based on the goals you have set for yourself, create your marketing strategy and decide which digital channels you will prioritize, how you will get to your message to the public, and how you want to position your brand in the market. 3. Define the KPIs. Finally, when you have completed the previous 2 steps, you should choose your key performance indicators. These will need to be defined to quantify and assess whether the actions you've taken are generating the results you want or not. Discard any metrics that, although they might add information, won't be useful in helping you understand the effectiveness of your marketing actions. When the KPI analysis starts to provide data, you can then identify which processes are moving you towards your goals and what needs to be modified, changed, or even eliminated. These performance indicators will give you a good idea of how your brand is doing. But these are not the only ones, and this is not a special recipe to get more viewers and have a perfect website. If you want to improve your e-commerce site, you'll have to spend some time analyzing your SEO to understand your strengths and weaknesses.
Engagement rate is one of the primary measurements for any social media marketing campaign. It tracks how actively your audience interacts with your content and the level of interaction on each social network. In the world of marketing, engagement symbolizes a long-term relationship with your users. That's why today we want to talk about the 4 E's of engagement and give you some tips on how to improve it. Let's begin. Most basically, engagement is a brand's ability to captivate its audience and build a relationship that ultimately leads people to become customers. There are many indicators that we can use to measure engagement, such as website visits, newsletter subscribers, comments, and likes. Choosing your specific key performance indicators will depend on your company's goals and strategy. In any case, we want to make it clear that the concept of engagement is independent of the channel of communication. It's also important to work on engagement across all the platforms you use, from your website, blog, mobile marketing, or emails, for example. To this day, engagement is often associated with the number of likes and comments in social media. While these can be good metrics to focus on, they are by no means the only ones. Additionally, it's important not to confuse indicators with objectives. The ultimate goal is not to increase the number of likes, but to use this figure as a clue about the user's relationship with your brand. Let's take a look at the 4 E's of engagement. To dive a little deeper into the concept of engagement, which is based on the working with the 4 E's: excellence, empathy, exclusivity, and e-commerce. Excellence. In a saturated world of brands, it's crucial to excel and strive to do things as well as possible, continuously aiming for improvement. Empathy. To truly connect with your customers, you need to continuously put yourself in their shoes. You must show that you listen and that you genuinely understand their needs. Exclusivity. Exclusivity doesn't necessarily mean creating luxury products for a select few. It's about personalizing your offerings to make customers feel special. Effective segmentation can help create a personalized and unique experience. E-commerce. Don't lose sight of the goal of your strategy, which would be increasing sales through both physical and digital channels. As Anderson puts it, the sum of the 3 previous factors is what makes Apple enthusiasts pay extra for their products. Why engagement is a crucial part of your strategy. Engagement stands as a pivotal metric in marketing, and it's central to establishing lasting relationship with your audience. Engagement goes beyond sales and involves converting customers into loyal patrons who frequently purchase and mention your brand to their network. This dual effect not only increases sales, but also diminishes customer acquisition costs, given that sustaining existing customers proves less costly than onboarding new ones. In the digital marketing landscape, businesses have the ability to forge even closer connections with their clients. This enhances engagement, granting companies insightful metrics about their online community's participation and interest. 7 recommendations to improve your engagement. Now that you know what engagement is, it's time to apply these guidelines to improve it. Number 1, don't limit yourself to social media. If there's one key message we want you to take away from this video, it's that the concept of engagement goes far beyond Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Think of all your marketing channels as a means of generating interaction and long-term relationships with customers, and you'll be surprised by the results. 2. Truly listen to your users. Engagement is a relationship, and a relationship always involves two parties. As communication is an essential part of relationships, if you want to improve engagement, you have to be willing to genuinely listen to your users, acknowledge your mistakes, and adapt your offerings and strategy based on their feedback if necessary. It has to be a two-way street. 3. Ask questions. The best way to gather the information you need to truly understand your audience is to ask. Don't hesitate to reach out to your followers and let them know that their opinions matter to you. 4. Always respond. Sometimes brands can neglect this aspect of their digital presence due to lack of time or resources, but that would be a big mistake. If you want to gain your users' trust, respond to their questions promptly and always provide the best possible solution. 5. Encourage user-generated content. Encouraging users to create their own content and then posting it on your channels has multiple advantages. Firstly, it increases the sense of community and belonging, as your audience will feel heard and valued. Secondly, you'll be complementing your content strategy with valuable material, as user-generated content builds greater trust than content coming directly from a brand. It really is a win-win. To learn more about what is user-generated content and how to use it, click on the video right here. We will also leave it at the end of this video. Surprise! We live in a hyper-connected world where we receive countless stimuli every day, so if you want to establish lasting relationships with users, the first step is to capture their attention. Measure the results. A common mistake in marketing is launching actions without measuring the results. To genuinely progress in your engagement efforts, you'll have to ask yourself what your objectives are and translate them into a set of key metrics or KPIs. Establish regular checks and use them to measure your progress and change direction if necessary.
The foundation of any effective marketing strategy is having a clearly defined audience. By understanding your target audience, you can tailor your content ads to their needs, wants, and pain points, making your copy more attractive and engaging for potential customers. This is the best way to grab the attention of potential buyers and encourage them to try your products or services. Let's take a look at what a target audience is, how you can define yours, and how a target audience differs from a buyer persona. A target audience is the group of people you are trying to reach with your marketing efforts. Building your target audience consists of knowing the goals, desires, interests, and pain points of your ideal customers. It also takes into account behavioral and demographic features such as age, gender, income, education, or location. Although defining your target audience is not the be-all and end-all of a successful marketing strategy, failing to target the right people might leave you with plenty of website visitors but a few paying customers. Your target audience might be a broad market or a niche one. For example, if you sell shoes, you might focus on a wider market, as everybody wears shoes, regardless of their age, gender, or interests. However, if you exclusively sell running shoes, then your target market is likely to be much more specific, like users who run regularly. Some of the target audience categories you should include are cold audiences, warm audiences, customers, demographics, needs, attitudes and opinions, personality, lifestyles, and fans. What is the difference between a target audience and a buyer persona? Your target audience should not be confused with your buyer persona. Although they are closely related, these two concepts are actually notably distinct. A buyer persona is a fictional character who represents your ideal customers, those that are most likely to buy your products or services. A buyer persona usually includes personal information, like name, age, geographic location. Content preferences, such as their favorite channels, content formats, tones, and styles. Business background information, their job title and level of influence in the decision-making process. Objectives, some measurable goals. What are they looking for? And lastly, challenges, their frustration and pain points preventing them from reaching their goals. Think of a target audience as a team and a buyer persona as one of the players. A target audience includes general details about your target market, and a buyer persona is a specific, fictional character from within your target audience who is most likely to make a purchase from your brand. Let's see an example to make it more clear. Our target audience are working moms between the ages of 25 and 35 with disposable income, very little free time, and an interest in fashion. So, our buyer persona is Penny, a 28-year-old lawyer with 2 children. She loves shoes and handbags and hates waiting in lines at shopping centers. See the difference? Before you research and build your target audience, you need to understand what your focus is and which target audience and category you should focus on. This will help you understand the best way to reach and connect with your target customer. Let's take a look at a few target audience examples to help you understand the different categories and how your marketing efforts should be structured. Warm audiences. Warm audiences are people who are already familiar with your brand. They have either previously visited your website, interacted with your social media profiles, posted a comment about your brand, subscribed to your newsletter, or downloaded your app. However, they have not yet made a purchase from you or shown a clear interest in buying your products or services. The aim with warm audiences is to convert them from a potential target audience into paying customers. The best way to do this is by segmenting them into subcategories, such as leads and visitors, before targeting them with specific conversion campaigns. Cold audiences. Cold audiences are people who have never heard of your brand, products, or services. Their goals and pain points match those of your target audience, but they have yet to discover who you are and what benefits you can offer them. The best way to approach this type of target audience is by reaching out to them and introducing them to your unique selling proposition. This will help you build long-lasting relationships that can lead to conversions at a later date. The aim here is to build brand awareness, nurture potential leads, and learn more about the wants and needs of your target audience. Social media can be a great platform for this, just like targeted customers. Existing customers are much easier to target as they already know who you are and what you have to offer. They have already made a purchase from you, so there is usually an established level of brand awareness, trust, and loyalty. The aim with targeting converted leads of this type is to upsell similar products or services and improve your customer lifetime value. You want to build on the customer relationship and encourage brand loyalty to repeat purchases. Target demographics. The final target audience example we will look at today is demographics. Demographic segmentation is the process of categorizing your customers and target audience by a number of characteristics. This usually includes age, gender, income level, location, marital status, nationality, occupation, and educational level. You can work on targeted marketing campaigns that address the specific needs of each demographic. This helps you ensure the right messages reach the right users, saving your money and increasing your ROI in the long term. What do we mean by this? Following on from the earlier example, if you are selling running shoes, then targeting people over the age of 80 is likely to be a waste of time. Always consider who you are talking to and what they need to hear before they trust your reputation enough to make a purchase decision and become a loyal, paying customer.
Do you want to learn how to perfectly personalize your marketing messages for success? Today we'll explain how to utilize the conversion funnel for your inbound marketing strategy. The conversion funnel is a graphic representation of the buyer journey or the process that the user follows in all the phases of inbound marketing. We call it a funnel because in each stage, your audience will get smaller and smaller, but they will also be more qualified. The conversion funnel consists of 3 phases. The tofu stage, or the top of the funnel, where there are thousands of users. The mofu stage, or the middle of the funnel, where we have a few hundred users. And finally, the bofu stage, or the bottom of the funnel. This is the part where the final conversion is made, where we have dozens of users. The conversion funnel has been used for many years in marketing, especially in inbound marketing, but HubSpot has introduced a new concept, the flywheel. In the flywheel, instead of following a traditional conversion process, we put the customer in the center of the process and create a momentum for the conversion strategy by focusing on attracting, engaging, and delighting customers. This is a great model from HubSpot, and we'll dig a bit deeper into it in a future video. In this video, we'll focus on a traditional funnel. Let's take a better look at the 3 different stages of the conversion funnel. The tofu stage is the top of the funnel and corresponds to users who begin to have a need but do not yet know how to solve it. They're starting to do some initial research. In the tofu stage, we want to offer generic content that attracts users and answers their questions. This can be ebooks, videos with information about a keyword or a specific sector, or some kind of survey or white paper that we have already developed. At this stage, we want to pay attention to the first interaction. For some users, the best channels are organic positioning, and for others, they may be social media videos or posts that you've made. The best way to reach out to these users is by understanding your buyer personas and knowing how your audience likes to receive their content. When users reach the MOFU stage, or the middle of the funnel, they are now interested in a product that are getting closer to the purchasing process. This is the moment they are going to investigate, which means we need to prepare content that is relevant for the phase of the buyer journey. For example, we can create case studies, product demonstrations, or comparisons. It could also be a good idea to create Q&A that you can share with users. In this stage, it's important that the first interaction initiates a final conversion. As a diffusion tool, we can use social media, keywords that have to do with the purchase or product conversion, email marketing to our database, or even retargeting actions in which we impact users who have already shown interest in the product. The BOFU stage, or the bottom of the funnel, is the end of the conversion funnel. It is the moment of truth, the time where we try to convert a user into a customer and bring them to make their first transaction. In this stage, we can give them some final support, whether it's a call with your sales department, a sales visit, or even offering a free trial or discount. They already have all the necessary information to make a decision, so now we are positioning ourselves as a reference or as a company that is going to provide them with the most value. The goal at the BOFU stage is to encourage that final conversion.
If you're a digital marketer, you've probably heard the word lead hundreds of times, but what exactly is it? And what is the difference between marketing qualified leads and sales qualified leads? And why are these concepts so important in digital marketing? Well, we're here to answer all of your questions because today we'll be talking about what a lead is, how you can classify one, and the two most important types of leads in your marketing and sales pipeline. Let's get right into it. What is a lead in digital marketing? In digital marketing, a lead is often used to describe a qualified contact. It refers to an individual who has chosen to visit our digital platform, such as a website or social media channel, and made an effort to communicate with us. They may have filled out a contact form, subscribed to a newsletter, or even made a phone call. Essentially, a lead is someone who has shown interest in our products or services and provided us with their contact information, which is then added to our database. An essential aspect of a lead is the concept of explicit consent. It's crucial that the individual gives us clear permission to collect and process their data. To convert a visitor into a lead, you need a set of tools to facilitate that journey from a CTA or call to action to a form where the user leaves their contact information. The evolution of lead generation. The concept of leads has existed for many years, even before the digital era. Previously, leads were individuals who displayed a tangible interest in a product or service. However, with the advent of digital marketing, the number of leads a business could potentially generate multiplied exponentially, sometimes into the hundreds or thousands every day. This abundance of leads created a need for a more nuanced classification system to distinguish between various levels of interest and readiness to purchase. Classifying leads, MQLs and SQLs. To better manage and categorize leads, marketers developed two new terms, marketing qualified leads, MQLs, and sales qualified leads, SQLs. Marketing qualified leads, MQLs. An MQL is a lead who has not only shown interest in your product or service, but also fits a certain set of predefined criteria that make a likely prospective customer. This could include a specific demographic or geographic attributes, their place within the business sector, or even the size of the company they work for. Essentially, an MQL is a lead that matches your ideal customer profile. Sales qualified leads, SQLs. The SQL is the next step up from an MQL. An SQL is a lead who, in addition to meeting all the requirements of an MQL, has shown a distinct possibility of making a purchase. This could be determined through various signals such as a specific inquiry, a direct request for further information, or even an expressed intent to buy. The importance of lead classification. Lead classification is a powerful tool for businesses, allowing them to place leads on a spectrum of readiness to purchase. At one end, we have the generic leads who have merely shown interest. A step further are the MQLs who fit the ideal customer profile. And at the top, we have the SQLs, who are ready for a direct sales approach. To properly leverage all of this information, we recommend using a marketing automation tool, which will help you set up lead generation forms, create automated workflows to nurture our contacts, set up lead scoring models, and much more. You can check out this HubSpot tutorial to learn more about how this kind of tool can help you. Understanding this classification provides a deeper insight into your database and allows you to strategize more effectively. The type of marketing communication you deploy can be tailored to each classification level, enhancing your chances of conversion and making your marketing efforts more efficient and productive. Lead generation and classification is a vital aspect of digital marketing. By understanding the differences between leads, MQLs, and SQLs, marketers can better navigate their customer databases and enhance their strategies. With the right understanding and application, businesses stand to achieve more effective results from their marketing efforts. Now that you know everything about leads, watch this video where we deep dive into inbound marketing, an organic way to generate leads through valuable content.
If you're on social media, you see social media ads every day, but do you know how they work? In today's video, we're talking all about social media ads. Welcome to Inbound Explained. My name is Kylie, and today we're going to talk about social media advertising. What is it? How does it work? Where can you do it? And how to have a successful social ads campaign. What are social media ads? Social ads are a versatile advertising option that allows you to build specific campaigns on different social media networks. Each campaign can be built to meet a variety of different business goals at relatively low cost. Based on the data that different platforms are able to acquire about their users, social media ads are able to offer highly personalized and relevant content. This can expand your conversion opportunities and introduce your brand to more potential customers. Almost every social media platform has some form of paid advertising, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, and many, many more. But with so many different social media networks out there, how do you choose where to advertise? Well, the truth is that with social ads, it depends on the situation. When planning social media ads and where to place them, it's crucial to think about what social media platforms your audience uses, what kind of campaign you want to do, what you want the end result to be, and how to optimize your budget. To help you choose, let's review the different popular social media platforms and their advertising options. Facebook is the world's largest social media platform, with one of the largest user bases, especially when you add in WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger. Their advertising platform is solid and reliable. Aside from having an enormous potential audience, it has the advantage of being extremely visual and offering multiple and detailed segmentation options, from demographics to lookalike audiences. Instagram, an extremely visual social media, users are inclined to consume a large variety and quantity of posts. To maximize Instagram's potential, use Instagram advertising to show off the unique features of your product or service, using high-quality images and photos. Twitter. This network offers many different options that allow advertisers to create campaigns that are adapted to various different objectives, like conversions, leads, app installs, and more. If you want to make the most of it, combine it all with an artificial intelligence tool. LinkedIn. If you are a B2B company, then this social media platform is one for you. As a platform with the largest base of professional users, your ads will be able to reach a more corporate audience. TikTok is one of the newest social media platforms, but don't underestimate its potential, especially with younger audiences. TikTok advertising is a new and exciting option in the world of social ads, and it's safe to say the ads should be just as creative as the content on this platform. Pinterest brings a largely female audience to social media and is an absolute hotspot for topics such as weddings, cooking, fashion, decor, and it's very useful for advertisers in these niches. How to have a successful social ads campaign. There are several different factors you have to be mindful of when starting a social media ads campaign. This includes your ads design, audience, copy, and your ad objectives. Every platform has different best practices and guidelines, so be sure to do proper research on the platform you choose. For example, if you want to do lead generation campaign on Facebook, it's a good idea to include a relevant call to action in your ad. Or if you have an online store and you're doing Instagram ads, then use the carousel ads to show off multiple products and link to each of them. The most important tip to making your ad successful is to understand the platform you're advertising on, understand who your audience is, where they are, and what they're interested in, and follow the best practices for each platform and ad format. Social media advertising is a great way to support your inbound marketing efforts.
There are 10 mistakes you should avoid at all costs in digital marketing. Whether you're just starting to put together your own strategy or you're a professional marketer with years of experience, these 10 mistakes will drastically affect the performance of your marketing efforts. Number 1, not leveraging your content. Content is the backbone of any effective digital marketing strategy. By failing to harness its power, brands can miss out on increased visibility and engagement. For instance, Airbnb started leveraging storytelling by sharing user experiences on their blog and showcasing the unique properties and experiences on their platform. This has not only humanized the brand, but also increased user engagement. Other examples include companies like Red Bull, which invests heavily in content marketing in the form of videos and events, and Coca-Cola's Share a Coke campaign, which personalized labels, leading to a massive increase in sales and social media mentions. Number 2, constantly changing your social ads campaigns. Social media platforms provide a robust analytics suite to assess ad performance. However, changing your ads parameters frequently can skew data and prevent you from obtaining clear insights. For instance, in 2017, Gap changed its social media ad strategy multiple times, leading to a decline in its brand consistency and confusion among its target audience. Instead, it's crucial to give campaigns time to gather meaningful data before making adjustments. Number 3, launching a campaign without establishing metrics to track the results. Without proper metrics, there's no way to measure the success or failure of a campaign. Take the example of the Fire Festival. This luxury music festival's promotion relied heavily on influencer marketing without clearly defined metrics to measure engagement or ROI. The result was a disastrous event that was nothing like its online portrayal, leading to public outrage and legal action. Number 4, having too many goals for a single action. In 2012, Facebook launched its IPO with an overambitious set of goals. They wanted to raise capital, attract new investors, and establish dominance. However, their stock price plummeted by almost 50% within 3 months because they spread their objectives too thin. Digital marketing campaigns need a singular, clear focus to be effective. For example, if you want to increase the reach of a video you've produced promoting your product, you should focus on brand awareness campaigns and track KPIs that correlate with that objective, like the amount of video views or the total number of users reached. Number 5, launching a landing page without doing A/B testing first. In the rush to get a product or service to market, companies sometimes neglect the importance of A/B testing their landing pages. Take the example of Google+. When it was first launched, Google didn't test its landing page variations, leading to initial low engagement and usability issues. Had they performed A/B tests, they might have identified these issues earlier and refined their approach. With marketing automation tools, you can set up A/B tests that change small details on a landing page, from the call to action button to the text encouraging the users to fill the contact form. Keep in mind that each A/B test should focus exclusively on one change. That way, you'll be able to isolate the user's reaction to that specific change and bring the winning option to all users. Number 6, writing a blog post without doing keyword research. In 2014, eBay published a report suggesting that paid search ads like Google AdWords don't work. However, upon closer inspection, it was clear that their stance was based on generic broad keywords rather than specific targeted ones. This oversight led to a misguided strategy and lost ad spend. Proper keyword research is the foundation of effective SEO and content marketing. Number 7, forgetting about technical SEO. While on-page SEO is vital, ignoring technical SEO can be detrimental. In 2016, Macy's website faced major loading issues during Black Friday sales, causing a drop in their SEP ranking and resulting in millions in lost revenue. Ensuring that your website loads quickly, is mobile-friendly, and has an XML sitemap is crucial for search engine visibility. Number 8, sending the same email campaigns to all users. It's important to segment your audience and tailor your messaging to ensure that you send the right email to the right person or group of people. For example, imagine you run a flower shop e-commerce that sells flowers for weddings, funerals, and other occasions. You don't want to send an email for Valentine's Day to someone who's shopping for flowers for a funeral. You might not even want to send an email to that customer for a while. Keep all of that in mind when you segment your user base and create email marketing campaigns. Number 9, not understanding the customer journey and when to contact the client. Understanding the buyer's journey is crucial to determine the right time to make contact. For instance, a company selling high-end B2B software might scare away potential leads by reaching out too early. In contrast, Dollar Shave Club's humorous and timely ad campaigns caught users at the right moment in their buying journey, leading to exponential growth. Number 10, not taking into account the customer-centric base. Brands that focus solely on sales without considering customer needs often face backlash. For example, Pepsi's 2017 ad featuring Kendall Jenner was criticized for trivializing social justice movements. By not putting their customers' values and perceptions at the center of their campaign, Pepsi faced significant public relation challenges. Although digital marketing offers immense potential, even the most experienced marketers can struggle at times. Being aware of these common mistakes and learning from real-world examples can guide brands toward crafting more effective and compelling digital strategies.
Ready to start your marketing campaign? Wait, Did you know there are 20 steps you need to consider before getting started? In today's video, we'll review all of them. If you want to have these steps in a handy checklist, check out the link in the video description to download it for free. All right, let's jump right into number 1. Know your market. The first step to creating a successful marketing campaign is to truly understand your market. Look at your sector's industry reports, customer surveys, and news articles to gain a comprehensive view of your market. For example, Peloton, the fitness equipment and class provider, capitalized on the market trend of home workouts during the pandemic, launching targeted campaigns that spoke directly to people's newfound needs. 2. Identify and analyze competitors. Knowing your competition inside and out will give you a competitive edge. This means analyzing their digital footprint, strategies, messaging, and more. For example, Coca-Cola constantly monitors Pepsi's strategies. When PepsiCo started sponsoring sports events, Coca-Cola followed suit, but went a step further by becoming an Olympic sponsor, creating exclusive promotional campaigns around the event. 3. Define SMART objectives. These are objectives that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A vague goal like increase sales becomes a SMART objective when framed as increase online sales by 20% in the next 6 months through a targeted social media and email marketing campaign. This gives a clear direction to your strategy and a benchmark for measuring success. 4. Understand your buyer persona. This is a semi-fictional representation of your ideal customer based on market research and real data. Adobe, for example, knows that its Creative Cloud services appeal to a wide range of creatives, from individual freelancers to large corporations. Each persona has different needs, budgets, and pain points, and Adobe tailors its marketing messaging accordingly, offering different packages and pricing models. 5. Determine your budget. Determine how much you're willing and able to spend on your campaign and allocate those funds accordingly. Take MailChimp, for example. They're a marketing automation platform and an email marketing service. As a smaller company, they might not have the advertising budget of a giant like Salesforce, but they make strategic decisions such as utilizing content marketing and a freemium pricing model to attract and convert customers. 6. Choose channels and platforms. Pick the channels and platforms where your target audience spends most of their time. Adobe, for instance, markets its Creative Cloud services on LinkedIn because that's where their target audience, creative professionals, tend to be. They also run campaigns on Instagram and YouTube, demonstrating the capabilities of their software in visually compelling ways. 7. Understand your buyer persona's position in the funnel. Your marketing approach should be tailored to where your potential customer is in their buyer journey. Amazon, for instance, uses personalized email marketing to target customers who have abandoned their carts, sending reminders or offering discounts to nudge them towards a purchase. 8. Define metrics and KPIs. Determine what success looks like by setting clear KPIs. For an online clothing retailer like ASOS, this might include metrics like conversion rate, the percentage of website visitors who make a purchase, average order value, and customer acquisition cost. 9. Choose your analytical tool. Based on your set KPIs, decide on the analytical tools that you'll use. If you're a small business with a focus on social media marketing, you might rely on native analytics tools provided by Facebook or Twitter. Larger businesses with more complex needs might opt for comprehensive platforms like Google Analytics, HubSpot, or Tableau. 10. Create and adapt your creatives. Tailor your creatives to fit the platforms you've chosen. Airbnb, for instance, adapts its content for different platforms. On Instagram, they share visually stunning photos of unique accommodations, while on LinkedIn, they focus on sharing industry news and reports to engage with a more professional audience. 11. Adapt each design for multiple channels. Just as different markets have different preferences, the various channels you market on have unique requirements and audience behaviors. For instance, a video ad for TikTok would be different from one for LinkedIn in terms of content, tone, and length. Dropbox, for instance, uses more professional text-based content for LinkedIn, while its Instagram is filled with visually appealing infographics and shorter, engaging videos. 12. Craft and optimize landing pages. Landing pages play a crucial role in converting leads into customers. Each landing page should be specifically tailored to match the ad campaign that led the user there. For instance, Shopify often creates unique landing pages for different campaigns, highlighting the specific features or promotions that were advertised. 13. Implement CTAs in your ads and landing pages. A call to action, or CTA, prompts your audience to take a specific action, whether it's subscribe now, learn more, buy now. A strong CTA is crucial. Netflix, for instance, uses a strategic, straightforward CTA on its landing page. Join now. 14. A/B test your campaign. A/B testing allows you to determine what works and what doesn't. By testing different headlines, images, or CTAs, you can improve your campaign's effectiveness. Amazon is known for constantly A/B testing different aspects of their website to optimize the user experience and increase conversions. 15. Ensure mobile responsiveness. With a growing number of users accessing content on their phones, your campaign must be mobile friendly. Spotify, for instance, ensures its website and app provide a seamless user experience across all devices. 16. Install conversion pixels. These are tiny pieces of code placed on your website that track user behavior. This allows you to track how effective your ads are and whether there's room for improvement. Facebook, for instance, offers a conversion pixel tool that lets you track and improve your ad campaigns on their platform. 17. Prepare your servers for traffic spikes. If your campaign is successful, your website could see a significant increase in traffic. Companies like Adobe provide cloud services that automatically adjust to traffic spikes to prevent site crashes. 18. Establish a follow-up strategy. Once leads are generated, they need to be nurtured and guided through the sales funnel. This could involve email marketing, retargeting ads, or personal outreach. As an example, Salesforce uses email drip campaigns to nurture their leads, providing them with useful content over time. 19. Hand off your leads to your sales team. A good marketing campaign generates qualified leads, but it's the sales team's job to choose the deal. Clearly define the process for passing leads from marketing to sales. For instance, HubSpot integrates its marketing platform with its CRM, allowing seamless transition of leads to the sales team. 20. Schedule a post-launch review. Once your campaign is launched, set a date to review its performance. Analyze what worked, what didn't, and what you can improve on for next time.
Welcome to Inbound Explained. Are you launching a new product or service or looking for some digital marketing inspiration? Well, in today's video, we're giving you 10 strategies you can use to promote a new product or service launch. These strategies involve a mix of inbound marketing techniques and other digital marketing strategies. Number 1, organize a pre-launch giveaway. If you're launching a new product or service into the market, there are a few different unique and exciting ways you can introduce your brand to the world. One of those ways could be through a pre-launch giveaway or contest. Hosting a giveaway is a great way to create a feeling of expectation and excitement around your new product, and you can start weeks or months in advance. This is also a great way to generate some user-generated content. You could do the giveaway or contest through social media and come up with a unique competition that can help your product go viral, like a fun TikTok challenge or Instagram giveaway. Number 2, increase your organic visibility. Getting your SEO on point is crucial, no matter if you're launching a new product or an established brand. Having a well-positioned website on Google gives you a steady base of traffic to show off your new product. This can be the beginning of your inbound marketing strategy for your new product. For your SEO to work, you need to give users information that will truly be useful for them. Focus on optimizing 3 key areas: keywords, the meta descriptions on all of your pages, and the first paragraph of text in your article. The goal is to make sure that both the readers and Google understand what your website and product are about in the least amount of reading time possible. Number 3, create shareable content. Consistently creating content is one of the most reliable digital marketing strategies, especially in the long run. Invest time in creating a high-quality blog that talks about relevant topics in your industry that consumers will be interested in reading. Try to create content that directly answers a user's question. The goal is to get the users themselves to share your content, which will bring traffic to your website on a regular basis. Number 4, try remarketing. Not everyone will be ready to purchase the first time they hear about your product. Remember, your future customers are in different phases of purchasing process. The good news is that you can nurture them over time using remarketing ads. Remarketing ads allow you to put your ads in front of different users while they browse online, often including products they've already looked at or even products that they've placed in their cart. This is a great option for moving your potential customers down the funnel. Number 5, create a recommendation system. Word of mouth marketing is the best way to spread news about new products or services. Users naturally talk to their friends about products they use or recommend. So how can you get users talking about your product? By creating an incentive system. Everyone likes getting freebies, So try offering a discount, free shipping, or cashback in exchange for users recommending your product to their friends. This is a popular tactic used by any apps like Uber or Airbnb. Number 6, optimize your website speed. This trick is both simple and effective. Make sure your website is running at top speed. There is nothing more frustrating than a website that takes forever to load. A quick website improves user experience, brand perception, and helps with your SEO. There are several things you can do to improve your website's loading times, but we recommend talking to an expert because it can involve a bit of code and behind-the-scenes action. In the meantime, a quick fix could be ensuring your images are high enough quality to look clear, but are not huge files. The bigger the file size of your images, the slower your website will run. Number 7, establish relationships with influencers. Influencers are the kings and queens of social media marketing. As experts in the given area or industry, they tend to have loyal audiences who are waiting and willing to follow their recommendations. Influencer marketing is the digital version of word-of-mouth marketing. To get bloggers and influencers to talk about your brand, try to organize events and send free samples. But remember, you can't buy an influencer's opinions or recommendations. Their biggest goal is to be loyal to their audience as well and be honest about what they think. So to ensure your influencer marketing strategy goes smoothly, try to find an influencer who you think would be excited about your product. Number 8, take care of customer service. Customers are now used to getting answers from companies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This means it's crucial to set up a system to help them whenever they need it. Customer service is one of the areas in which careful employee selection is most important. Your company's ambassadors should be patient, empathetic, in order to offer your customer the service they deserve. Number 9, prepare your FAQ before launching your product. When you launch a new product or service, users usually have a bunch of questions about how it works. The more innovative it is, the more you will have to explain. Our recommendation is to prepare a complete and easy to find FAQ on your website. You can even consider including FAQs into your social content as a way to get ahead of new user questions and share how the product works. Number 10, don't forget about email marketing. Finally, email marketing often gets a bad rep for being out of fashion, but the truth is it continues to be effective as ever. And it's a pillar in a strong inbound marketing strategy. In order to effectively implement an email marketing strategy, the first step is to create a database with your clients. The more information you have, the better. Think about things such as age, residence, lifestyle, and of course, previous purchases or products they have shown interest in. Use this information to create a highly personalized messaging strategy. Try to make the user feel like the emails have been written especially for them.
If you've made it to the end of this course, congratulations and thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it and learned from it. If you're left wanting more, we recommend subscribing to our channel where we upload new digital marketing videos every week. Thank you for watching and see you next time.